All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Taylor, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now he'll let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of a yard. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Green 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Left, 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 left.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off here, the 32. Watkins, the intended receiver.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now he'll go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 61 yards.
Ace, ace.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now here's Johnson. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Gun!
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Green 90. Check, 47.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. So. Ace.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. So. Check 26. Z.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, and even 40 yards.
Black 58 rail. Left.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
4 down, check. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a give to Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Dancing away at the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
There we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll run it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Give him 30 yards there. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And give them a gain of 37. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So 3 seconds.